I need to stress it. It was happened in Germany. Hitting a 3 million DAU is not an easy work. I would like to divide the whole journey into 4 stages: aggressive growth, brand awareness, pre-monetization, and the last stage is monetization. Of course, each stage has its own objective. So in the following, I will review it one by one. Now let's move on to the first stage. The main topic of this stage is quick and aggressive action. But why did we want to achieve an aggressive goal in this stage? In order to answer this question, we need to know some background information at first. In the end of 2017, TikTok acquired Musical.ly, which is a short video app known for its lip sync features. Musical.ly had already a certain user base in North America and a small amount of users in Europe, but specifically for the country in Germany, the user base is 0. So come back to the question I asked in the beginning. Why did we want to achieve aggressive growth in the first stage? In 2017, the short video app market in China was very competitive. So many companies turned their eyes to the overseas market and were testing in a very small scale. Therefore, in order to quickly occupy a moderate market share and stand out of the crowd of short video apps, it's necessary to take a quick action. This leads to my next point. How did we make it come true? Time is very tight, and we had to gain people's attention in a very short time. As we all know, the top ranking apps on the Google Play and Apple Store can drive a lot of traffic for these apps on the top list. Besides, we don't have much time to test the channels. So based on our experience, Google and Facebook become our best choices as they have the most traffic, which can bring us in front of people very, very quickly. Another thing that should be emphasized is that during this stage, we create as many installs as possible in a very short time within our budget. So we focus on the cost per installation and the install numbers. After this aggressive growth, we already accumulated a certain user base and let TikTok known by the people in the Germany. So as the next stage, as a next step, we are going to let the people in Germany know TikTok better. In other words, we have to reinforce people's conception of TikTok, that is brand awareness. But what did we do for building the branding awareness of TikTok in Germany? We did 2 things. That is deliver performance ads and branding ads at the same time. They are the 2 kinds of ads are complementary to each other. I'd like to expand on this point. Performance ads are used to keep the quick user growth, and the since we had some break time to do some text and channels to optimize the metrics that we care in this stage. So, except for Google and Facebook, we brought in many new channels such as Twitter, Snapchat, and some third-party app stores, and also some affiliate works. In this way, we increased our user base very significantly. By the way, in this stage, retention, including second-day retention, a week retention, and 1 month retention, matter a lot. Apart from performance ads, we branding ads played a very essential part in this stage. But before we launching the branding campaign, we need to do some investigations in the local market, such as we did some online questionnaires on the sport marketing survey in 4 main cities in Germany. Eventually, our investigation indicates that Germany is a very traditional in terms of their promotion ways, such as outdoor advertising and TV ads are very popular. So based on these findings, we purchased the LED advertising of shopping malls, of several shopping malls in Germany, and sponsored the TV show, The Voice of Germany. Now I would like to draw your attention to this point that in every brand campaign, we shall take full advantage of our promotion channels. Now I'd like to explain this point further by an event which has happened in Dubai in the New Year's Eve. It's a countdown event in Dubai. Actually, it was an offline event which is very famous across the social media. But all the materials, such as the video displayed in the tallest building in Dubai, was used as performance ad materials before this event to do some warming up for it. It brought through this way. It brought the offline event to the online and converted the people who are just interested in this event to the TikTok users. Besides, it scaled up the influence of the event. As a result, when we do the summary, we find this combination and performance and branding ads gained a great success, not only in terms of our user growth numbers, but also the branding awareness, because this event was reported by numerous media spontaneously without payment. Last but not least in this part is we should always keep an eye of the organic growth. The result of branding campaigns can be reflected on the organic growth to a certain extent. Maybe people are now wondering how we determine the relation between organic and paid users. Next, so let's move on to the next part. Organic growth and paid growth ought to be increasing in the same direction, given that we deliver a number of branding and performance ads at the same time. Therefore, it's important to observe the data fluctuation and make adjustments accordingly. If the pattern of organic growth and paid growth are not consistent, you have to analyze the data. For example, if the daily organic users decrease or stay stable, while the paid users are still increasing, there must be something wrong. Yeah. So the possible reasons can be various. Here I can name 2 of them which can lead to this situation. The first is the different tempo. That means if the branding ads can't catch up with the scale of performance ads, to put it more simply, most of users are bothered by our ads but have no idea what an app is TikTok for. They are most likely to download TikTok after seeing so many ads and then leave a one-point comment on the Apple Store or Google Play. The poll ratings can affect our organic user a lot. Yeah. Another reason is attribution hijacking. We all know that the last click attribution model of some user track platforms, such as AppsFlyer, when the larger part of budget is used to deliver performance ads, a potential user is most likely to see our ads, although he or she knows TikTok through a branding campaign and was converted. So in a sense, the organic user is hijacked by our performance ads. Yeah, now, but but every product is aimed to do making money. So when it comes to short video apps, programmatic ads are the most common way. TikTok is not the exception. But what did we do to prepare for making money? Do we need some changes when it comes to user acquisition? As we all know, for ad network, the traffic must be diverse, and the user must have the consumption ability. Based on these two characteristics, we figured out our target user profile, which can help better making money. This is age up, which means the user who are at least 18 years old. The most thing about the target user profile is that it must be very clear and easy to put into practice. Age is a very direct and explicit feature, such as if you choose the interest to acquire users hierarchically. It's hard to be used into the practice delivering ads because many people can share one interest, and the interest cannot be very clearly defined. Then how we adapt accordingly? There are several things we can do. To reach the age-up users, we have to change the traffic source and reallocate our budget, such as for the objective app install. On Google, you cannot target the user according to age, but on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, you can. Besides, we worked on an age recognition model with our data team to help us better evaluate our traffic quality. With our overall, the channels who can deliver our desired traffic will be remained, and the others will be knocked down. Moreover, it's very important because we have already defined our target user. So outside and inside of TikTok, it should leave a age-up impression for people, including the branding image, content in style inside of TikTok. Also the screenshots of the App Store, for example, Google Play and Apple Store. It's very important in this stage. Through this preparation for monetization, we entered the last stage, that is monetization. But in this stage, on what should we focus more? In this stage, organic growth contributes the main growth of the TikTok. There is a saying in our team: only if the organic growth accounts for 80% of the total growth, it can be called a healthy growth. What's more, we spent a lot of time collaborating with our operation team to bring in more valuable content for the user, such as the Tagesschau, which is the largest news media in Germany. In addition, we worked closely with our monetization team, since the collaboration with some big brands, big names, can contribute to our user growth in return. Okay, now I'd like to conclude my presentation by 4 points that guide us through the 4 stages. The first is do something on different stages. Second is keep exploring when you have some break time. And also take full advantage of technology on the time, and knowing the market is always your strength. Thank you very much for listening. It's a pleasure to be here.